How did you go from being, as you say, a playwright who had done productions in front of 90 people to kind of understanding the lay of the land? How did you figure out the way that that LA worked? Was it just trial and error? Was there anything that was helpful for you in terms of figuring out how to navigate this?
I think it was just trial and error at first, and meeting a surprising number of nice people, and then a surprising number of less nice people, and sort of trying as hard as possible to be in business with the nice ones, and you don't really get those options early on.
But I always try. I came in with a plan at first. I was like, all right, every producer I'm gonna meet, I'm gonna know the projects they're working on, the things that have open directing assignments, and my goal is to get a second meeting with them at the end of that. After like 10 of those, it was just impossible. I just could not.
But that sounds like a perfectly reasonable plan, but was it just too many to possibly keep up, or?
It was, and it was just like emotionally exhausting to try to do that.
So I got this really extraordinarily lucky break when a nonprofit film studio in Seattle, very short-lived, no longer around, unfortunately, basically commissioned me to make my first feature, write and direct a first feature film, and said, we'll take care of the crew, we'll take care of the money, would you like to do this? And I was like, twisted my arm. It was insane. And so that was really my sort of film school, like, oh, this is how, I was going around introducing myself to everybody, and, oh, Ryan, your name's Ryan, what do you do? I'm the gaffer. What the hell is a gaffer? Like, I really was like, it was all new to me, so I was soaking up a lot that year.
Honestly, like, our progression was just all about trying desperately to make something that didn't suck, and then by the time we made our third short film, and they were doing well, they won awards at major festivals, etc. People started saying, like literally, Sundance people started saying, "When are you guys going to make a feature?" And since that turning point, we've really just relied on what we've created to create the open doors of what we will do next.
One of the best pieces of advice someone gave me was, and I asked him, I was like, so how do you become a director? When do you know you're a director? And he's like, no one's going to give you that label. It's just you are. You are what you do every day. If you're a writer, you write every day. If you're a director, you direct every day. It's just a part of who you are.
And I think what ends up happening is you just decide, like, well, do I want to make something, and it might be flawed and it might have problems, or am I just going to go home? And so I think at a certain point you bite the bullet one way or the other. Like you decide, like, no, I'm going for it.
The most important thing is just for you to tell your story, and it's interesting just listening to these guys talk. It reminds me of like the basic thing, and that is just, you just got to keep making movies and don't make meetings. Make movies, not meetings,
Yeah, I'd say definitely one way to go. I can't recommend it enough, is to get your friends together, grab a camera, and make a script that's actually, doable and make work.